What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
A beat up, sweet up, bop-a-da-bop boop.
I actually really liked that.
That was one of the rare scats that I liked the ending more than the beginning. Like the beginnings, they start strong. The ends, they fade out. But the volume, the intensity, it improved over time.
I am like a reverse locomotive.
Bobbity bop boop.
Usually with the scats.
A little bit of Satchmo in there. You had some
a little. Did I get growly?
Growly voice.
Welcome into the Spitballers, episode 212. Assuming Al actually updated the number here.
I did.
We never know.
Well, he is here. Al's in the building.
What's up, Spitwads?
Not wearing flannel today. Very disappointing.
It's Phoenix in the summer.
What are you even doing back there? You're being really intense on the computer.
Oh, I was just finalizing some stuff in the dock.
Yeah, okay.
We got Liar on today's show.
Yeah, he's sweating this Liar because he knows we're winning today.
His job usually is pay attention to the podcast and then get things moving along, just make sure everything's going. But back there, I don't know, man.
That was the look of a man that was
something weird was going on.
He's cheating. He's fabricating information back
You're doing
there.
some portfolio work back there. What's going on?
Now the market's closed.
Okay, all right. Would you rather another shot at beating Al at Liar today? Today's the day. I feel it. 212.
No.
It takes 212
That's good, because
episodes.
I feel like it's impossible.
We're drafting songs you're embarrassed to like on today's show. So the guilty pleasure song, the secret. Oh, that song sucks. Oh wait, secretly you're listening on your AirPods.
I'm going to be drafting songs I'm supposed to be embarrassed.
Right. I think that is probably more what it is.
No shame.
It's like people don't like that. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we got some bangers.
All right, let's kick it off.
Would you rather?
Calvin from the website says, would you rather be 5 foot 2 inches tall and incredibly shredded,
Okay.
or 6 feet 6 inches tall and skinny?
Interesting. Man, that skinny doesn't seem that bad to me, and I get it. Like, if you're
we all want what we don't have.
That's right.
right. So I'm sure for all the tall, skinny guys out there, I apologize that I think you don't have it too bad. But I don't. Like
5 foot 2 is short.
that is very.
What is
short.
average? Is like what
5'10"
I was going to say 5'8".
for a male.
Yeah,
I'm sure Al can peel himself
Look
away
that
from
up.
whatever Candy Crush saga he was playing and look that up.
that
for us.
level 315 is a doozy.
Google's telling me 5'6", but that sounds
like maybe
5'6" for a male, 5'2" for a female. But
was that from the census in 1912? Look, I've sat in old theaters. I know that people used to be a lot
When we used to
smaller.
live in castles. I think
5'9" I'm seeing from
Okay.
the CDC.
That's more believable.
Yeah,
5'8".
that's interesting. I know that. I think recently Al posted the distribution of heights that men
Oh yeah,
said when they were given a survey.
which was hilarious.
Yes, because there was it went like 5'10". A bunch of people were very firm on 5'10". Then like 5'11" was way lower, and then 6 foot was high. So it was like clearly some people were rounding up.
It was a perfect like camel hump over
Yes.
to where the median should be, except there's this huge dip at 5'11", because all the 5'11" dudes are like, no. I'm 6 feet tall.
And that should have been the peak of that chart. Like the
Right.
peak should have been 5'11". The majority of people are 5'11", but no, they say that they're 6 foot. I am actually 5'11".
Yeah,
Good for you.
and
You
you've
own it.
always as long as I've known you, you've pretty much said you're 5'11".
Yeah.
So you've been honest. Same height as Al. So what
I'm 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Andy, you're like 6'2", 6'3"?
6'3" is what I say.
So I have I've had that question before. Like I was years and years ago hanging out, and there's just and a bunch of girls are like, "Well, how tall are you?" I'm like, "Well, I'm 6 foot." And they're like, "Yeah, but how tall are you really?" I mean, not that I'm short. I'm a taller guy. But they're like, everyone always lies about their height, and I'm like, what?
So
like,
maybe
I'm sick. This was news to me
because
like,
the
I'm
6
6
footers,
feet tall.
the real 6 footers, they get now. The 5'11s have ruined it for them.
Yes,
because everybody at 6 feet
Shame
actually
on
thinks
y'all.
they're lying.
Except Mike is lying because you're
You're not 6 foot.
You
I'm
are
al-
6'1".
You're 6'1".
I'm almost 6'1".
Well, here's the deal. I was shocked by that. The reason I brought that up is I'm 6'3". 3% of the population are 6'3". I thought it was much higher than that. I didn't think that was rare.
Well, I mean, from up here, things just this looks normal up
the
here.
world looks like me. 5'2" is way too short. I couldn't go from 6'3" to 5'2" just to get shredded. I'm already skinny. Just give me 3 more inches, make me tall.
Yeah, but shredded.
Yeah, I know, but shredded at
5'2"
5'2" is like
The only purpose that serves is getting in fights. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be angry at your situation in life, but you're going to be able to succeed in fights. I feel like you're going to just be a brawler.
like a shredded Napoleon.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically, people will look at you and they won't say what hard work that was to get shredded. They will say he's compensating for the fact he's only 5 foot.
If Napoleon were shredded,
Yeah.
would he have had the complex?
I think he just would have done more with it. I think
Yeah,
he would
maybe.
have probably won more wars.
The shredded doesn't make you not look up at everybody around you, and that's really what it does.
We're killing the short people right now.
Well, it's not. I mean, it is what it is.
The question was posed, and look,
I'm going 6'6" is skinny. Final answer.
I think that the short people out there would say, I want to be the skinny 6'6" guy.
See, I mean, look, if you're 5'2" and you're shredded, though, like you could set, I mean, the thirst traps that you could put online.
Oh, because you look.
Yeah.
No, that'd be such a bait and switch.
But you could be an IG model.
Your picture's basically, you look really, cut and handsome,
Yeah.
and like a.
Because you are.
Yeah.
I mean, those things are
Yes,
true.
you are. You are.
You're
But
not a tall person.
You're just not a tall
You're Tom
person.
Cruise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise never
works.
looks small on the screen.
Well, because he's got his Apple box that he
Right.
stands
He's
on.
definitely, yes.
Apple box. All right, so Mike, what's your final answer on that one?
I mean, I'm going to be the tall person.
Jason, tall?
Oh, for sure.
All right.
I'm going to dunk.
Jazzy from Patreon. I know where you're going.
I think with no, Jason would be fine. I'm saying with my jumping prowess
Right.
at 6'6", I would be that tall person who can't dunk, and it would be terrible.
Yeah, there's a certain height where if you can't dunk still,
Yes,
it's a problem.
is it 6'6"?
Oh yeah, that's probably it. I mean,
If you're 6'6",
well, no, I think it's 6'8". I think it's 6'8" or
6'8"
above.
should be able to dunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you should
I
be
know
able to
some-
just touch the rim standing up. How
Close to it.
tall is a rim?
How,
Is that a
10
joke?
feet.
That's
10
not a joke.
feet.
I'm
10
not a
feet tall.
basketball dork.
But okay.
Basic
that just-
rules?
That
Yeah.
seems.
If you said what is a baseball bat, I would still say what's wrong with you?
yeah, that seems.
I didn't say what's a
insane.
rim. I said how tall is it?
No, I know, but that to me, that just is like such
Yeah,
common
basketball
knowledge.
dork.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Nice Suns hat, Mike.
Oh crap! I've been exposed.
Jazzy from Patreon. Which dragon feature would you rather have?
Oh, here we go.
The ability to fly
On the cool stuff.
or the ability to – yeah, this ain't no dorky conversation. The ability to fly or the ability to breathe fire?
Those are the two. Those are the two
Now-
I'd want.
From a dragon?
Yeah, from a dragon.
Okay, well, I got to ask this question then. If this is a dragon feature, does that presume that I have wings?
Yes.
Because a dragon's not Superman flying, whatever the rules of that are.
Correct. You have dragon wings.
Okay, but
or
I can tuck
dragon
them away.
breath.
I can tuck them away, right?
Sure. Yeah.
As much as a dragon can.
Well,
You can hold them
dragon
down.
would-
To your,
then I would. I mean,
They're
if
not
you-
secret wings.
right, but then you're saying I have to have ginormous wings because dragon wings are
Proportional
huge.
to your body.
Yeah, I mean, I see Mike's point. Is like there is a downside
Yeah.
to
I guess it's just the
having
feature,
wings.
right? It's just the feature of being able to fly versus the feature of breathing fire.
Can I flap my arms instead of dragon wings?
That would be
you would,
exhausting.
and you would look so stupid.
That would be bad.
Would people make fun of you? You're the only person in the
Absolutely.
world that can fly. Like, look at that dummy.
Wow,
flapping
you'd
his
be
arms.
embarrassed.
You'd never fly. You'd never use your gift.
That feels like
for
a
fear of
children's book.
shame.
That really feels like a children's book.
The boy who can fly.
The boy who can fly, but he gets bullied for being able to because he has to flap his wings.
Oh.
Right?
And then you
That's so
realize at the
sad.
end, you can fly, so you're awesome.
Yeah. Everybody else could, but they never were willing to try.
I think we're on to something
I know.
here.
Let's write it, Mike. The fire one, it's like the breathing fire for a dragon is destruction. You cause destruction with it. It's awesome if you need to cause destruction. Otherwise, it's really, I mean, what? You doing a quick barbecue? I mean, I'm not sure what the big perk is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool novelty. Like, I want to start my campfire.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Now, question about the dragonfire.
Okay.
Is this like because I think there's a few schools of how does the fire work. Now, is this like a flamethrower
Yes.
where there's a type of liquid that's coming out that is ignited,
Mm-hmm.
so it's that's
That
super
is-
deadly because if you hit somebody, then the liquid's getting on them and it's gonna be very difficult to put it out. Or is it just a fire and
No, it's
my breath is pushing it
the
forward?
way, because this isn't just you can breathe fire. This is what dragons do, and dragons actually have the liquid. So that's
Do they?
that is a scientific fact
Is that
For the made up.
from Reign of Fire. The documentary, which was awesome. A shout out.
It's a really good doc.
It is very good. But yeah, no, this
I
is
mean, how else could you really project fire
Well, if I'm saying
without a liquid?
if there's a fire, imagine like just a strong wind moving fire.
Yeah,
it's a
that's pretty
flamethrower.
weak.
This
Yeah,
is a flamethrower.
okay.
This
that
is
when it-
napalming.
If I was
That's what the question is.
Here's more clarity on dragon breath. If there was a box of wood out in front of me and I breathe fire into that, it does not just catch on fire.
Yeah.
It
It incinerates.
breaks.
Yes. Okay.
It gets
There's a
destroyed.
force with it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
like a
it's been
su-
hit with
super
a
soaker.
bomb.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so because that's really powerful, I will still take flying
Yes, I will too.
because of course I will.
I will fly with a flamethrower.
Yeah, just buy one.
I will buy one and I will fly with it.
There are I think about these things from time to time. Usually when you're road raging, and because I think of the now I'm not gonna be able to think of the movie, but it's a found doc. That's how it's or found footage film, and they end up becoming
Blair Witch.
superheroes. No, they become superheroes.
Mm.
Someone looked this up. Someone looked this up for me, and two of them, one of them ends up becoming evil, and that's
Chronicle.
Chronicle. That is it. And he does this. There's someone tailgating him, and the guy who's kind of turning, just getting absorbed by his powers, just wipes his hand and sends that car off the road. And you're like, man, if I had those powers, how many times in the fit of rage where you're so mad and you have the ability to do that, do you accidentally just give in to the rage and you send someone's car off and you go, oh no.
I don't think that would happen on the road, but I worry for my children. You know what I mean? Like
I'm just
Go to bed.
those aspects of life, and that's what I mean by if you can breathe fire and you get to those points, as all humans do, where you lose it because you're
Yeah.
so mad, and you can just
you can't take that accident back. You can't take that one back.
No.
you can't unburn
Oh, I'm
somebody.
sorry. I yelled fire in your face.
Now, see, the other problem is that if you're a dragon and you've got this breathing of fire,
Yes.
generally when you see them portrayed with this ability, they're withstanding an onslaught of arrows. But if I have this ability,
This is a good point.
if I have this ability, I'm still getting shot by the gang
Yeah.
or
and you're
whoever.
done. And you're done.
If I'm in in an alleyway and I'm like, oh yeah, and then I start to try to breathe fire and they just shoot me.
you're like, hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
You're trying
it's
to take
like-
a huge breath and then
I need the scales. If you'd given me the scales and the scales could
Okay.
deflect bullets,
That's a third one. So you only get one feature.
I only get
Breathing
the
fire
scales?
or the armor.
I think you'd be made fun of for the scales. I'm going to be honest with you. People are not going to like the way you look with all those scales. The other thing that the dragons don't have is criminal consequences for their destruction.
There's no dragon jail.
No one is arresting a dragon and saying, you just burned down that house. You can't do that, drags. That's not happening. But if I were to do this and be like, look how cool this is. I took that grocery store out. I'm going to
you call them drags?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's
that's
just
a
me
good nickname.
and my bud.
I'm going to go with flying.
Yeah, we all will.
Yeah.
Flyboy from Patreon says, would you rather go on the world's best roller coaster or the world's best water slide?
Ooh.
That's easy.
See, I'm taking the water slide.
And that's because you've never been on the world's best water slide.
Wait,
was that bad?
you've been on you.
Brother.
You've been
Now,
on
wait,
the
what
world's
makes it best? Because that's subjective.
Okay, and
not
that
longest or
all right, that
most
is
dangerous.
That is subjective, but I have been on, I believe, on the north half of the planet. I don't know,
Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah, thank you. I don't remember what it was, but it was.
It's really specific.
Were you just scaling down the planet for us? Like, I know this water slide's somewhere on the north of the whole world.
They advertise it as the tallest. I think it is the Northern Hemisphere.
That's
the
the name of the
water
place?
slide in the Northern Hemisphere.
the best water slide west of the Mississippi, but east of California and just south of Nevada.
So while that is a good gag for demeaning this water slide,
you went on this thing.
Let me tell you guys, this thing is a problem. First of all, there's no elevator. You are walking upstairs for an eternity.
That has nothing to do with the slide, though.
Trust me, it does. Having done this, by the time you get up there, you are winded, you are tired, and you are terrified.
Sounds like you're excited to get in some water because you're hot and sweaty.
So let's say, and I was excited to go on this water slide. And my children went first, and I see them get down at the bottom as little ants.
Oh, boy.
And then I go next. And you got to wrap your arms and cross your legs, and you go. And at first, it was pretty fun.
Okay.
At first, it was like, this is great. Look at this. And then at some point, which seems like long into the water slide, but it wasn't. It was right at the beginning, apparently, because it lasts forever. You pick up so much speed that I couldn't breathe. I could not literally take a breath of air. I was traveling so fast in this tube, and all I was doing is trying to think, like I'm like counting in my head, like 1, 2, 3, try to take a breath and hold my breath as I am getting crushed with water. I'm telling you, this was terrifying. All my goal was to survive. I just wanted to live at the bottom, and I get out at the bottom. And my kids are waiting there. My wife is behind me, and I go, oh. And I was like, oh, she is not going to like this ride. Spoiler alert, she did not enjoy that ride. That thing, I mean, you just keep picking up more and more and more and more speed when it's that tall, and it was absolutely soul-crushing.
So, I mean, I'll propose maybe that's not the best water slide in the world.
That is fair.
If you feel like you're going to drown on the water slide, that might be marked as a negative, and there might be better water slides.
But then that makes me realize that the best water slide in the world, the actual most fun one, probably isn't that cool. It's probably just one we've all been on before. It's like, that was pretty fun. That's the best. That's the pinnacle. Because you get too fun.
Yeah,
and
there's price to be paid.
Danger.
Yep.
I've been on one, what I'll call extreme water slide in my life, and it was a involuntary enema.
Oh yeah, that's the one that it's just a straight down. Oh,
and the only way that engineering can stop the human body from moving is to jettison as much water up your rectum as possible.
Yep.
And use the water on the inside to slow your momentum down.
Yeah.
In which case, every single person who gets off of that slide, first, see if you're naked.
Yes.
Second of all, pull whatever part of your swimsuit out of your butt that you can.
Yep, most of
And
it's
then-
inside of you at that point.
And then wobble away. Just wobble off.
Yeah,
And say you survived.
I looked it up. It was called Daredevil's Peak. It's a 135-foot tall tower, and it didn't seem so bad until I was on it.
Really?
Yeah.
So it was this one that's just a drop?
No,
or
no. It was a twirly. It's
There's
like
twists and turns
what-
and okay.
spiral.
Okay.
Yeah. But
the
there's a
word
jet engine on your back, apparently.
Well, here's the deal.
Did they like
Mass. when you do the calculation for acceleration, my weight might come into play on how fast I could get up to. My children, I'm sure, did not have too hard a time.
All right.
but
It's 135 feet tall. That's how far you walked up there,
that's
huh?
intense.
Yeah.
Did you do it? You didn't do it again, I'm assuming.
That was a one for me.
Now,
one
the
and-
kids,
one and
did they have
done.
a good time with the less mass?
Yes, they very much enjoyed it.
Okay, so what about a roller coaster though?
I love roller coasters. My son is. There's literally nobody on planet Earth that cares more about roller coasters than my son. My son is just a teenager, and he knows the names of every manufacturing company. He's watched their personal manufacturing documentaries on these companies. He builds roller coasters
So
nonstop.
is he going to engineer?
Yeah, I hope so. That's good money.
You got him on Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Yeah, he's got all the roller coaster games, but I have to, like, I would be betraying my son if I chose the water slide over the best roller coaster, because the best roller coaster will be built by him.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Can you still go on them?
Yeah, no, I can. I don't get motion sickness or problems with. Well, sometimes I don't fit. So there's other than that, and let me tell you something. Like, we make fun of my weight
Man.
from time to time, and I'm built a little differently. Like, I don't just look generically like a super overweight.
You've got like a dense mass.
Yes, I'm very dense, and it's all around the midsection. And so,
Don't discredit your leg. You
Your
got
calves
thick
are,
legs,
I
man.
got
calves are
thick legs.
thick boy
Yeah.
calves.
But I have never felt worse about weight than when.
Oh,
No, you got turned away?
well,
did you have to get
Yeah,
out?
I've had to get off a roller coaster before.
No.
Absolutely.
No,
And- yeah.
Jason.
Oh, that you think you've
Oh,
had?
no.
If you think
6'6"
you've had
and skinny, please.
a walk of shame in your life,
Oh no!
yeah.
You've had to do that?
Oh yeah.
No.
And that comes.
No,
Do you
no.
apologize?
That comes only after trying with maximum
Oh,
effort
no.
to get.
Was this an over harness?
Yeah. It's a
Hoof.
yeah. You hoof and poof.
Just pulling
It's
that
just-
thing down.
It won't. Sir, it needs to go further. It can't go further.
Just one click at a time.
Yeah, one click at a time. We need 3 more clicks. I will die. Pull it up. I'm out of here.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
so-
and I'm assuming you're leaving some kids behind to finish the ride?
Oh, they can travel by themselves at this point. I'm leaving the park immediately.
Sir, we're going to escort you out of the premises.
Did they at least give you like a front of the line pass to some other ride?
No, they said you probably won't fit there either, fatty.
No.
So, yeah, that's
Wow.
Where
Now,
was
see-
where was this?
Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, the fried chicken place?
Yes, the fried chicken place. Which is great. Like,
what are you doing?
I go to Disneyland a million times. I've never, I didn't even think about not being able to fit in a ride ever because it's never been like even in question. But apparently, some of these rides at Knott's, they're a little smaller,
Wow.
or I've just gotten way
Like,
bigger.
I mean, they're fitting people out of their rides with their food.
Right, it's a real problem.
Oh man.
Unbelievable. I guess I'm going to ultimately go with the roller coaster in the end because even though I don't like roller coasters, good roller coasters are smooth, exhilarating. They bring something new. I think the pinnacle of roller coaster has to be higher than the pinnacle of water slides. And based on my enema experience at a water slide, I do think that water slide may have been built by a child as well.
Yeah.
So your son has a shot.
The pinnacle of water slides is like medium.
If I'm the one who can say what the best roller coaster is, because I can't do old man mic with whatever inner ear stuff I got going on. I can't do G-forces anymore. I feel like I'm gonna pass on to the next world.
You really upset me with
I'm
roller
sorry.
coasters because
What
I
did
know
I do?
that you used to love them.
Yeah, I was gonna. When you're like, my son cares more. Back in the day, that was I lived for roller coasters.
See, and I knew this, and so that I think about it all the time. I think about the fact that you can't do roller coasters
that's nice of
anymore
you.
because I enjoy roller coasters, and it makes me. I think like, oh, if I enjoy it now, I can always do it.
But
But
you
it's not true.
learned that you can't always do it.
Yeah. So you cherish
You can either like develop inner ear problems or size out. So there's multiple ways that I can stop doing roller coasters. I'm gonna have to get on a diet.
I think a water slide, if I can imagine the best one, would actually be super, super long. Almost like a rapid ride that lasts for 5 minutes or something.
Maybe they changed the lazy river into river.
That's what I mean,
It's
just
like-
river.
It's just like
Just
this is
give me
an
They have those all over the country.
yeah, and they last
the opposite
for
of lazy?
hundreds of miles.
Hard-working river? I don't know.
The diligent river.
Have
The
you guys-
diligent river.
Have you ever been able to do one where it's the ramp? So it's like it's pretty steep, and then it launches you. I don't know, like 50
into
feet
a
in the air.
lake?
Yeah.
I've
never
not
done that.
I
Done
haven't
one of
either. Oh.
those, and I fear I will go too high.
Icarus.
I can pick up some speed.
Mass times vault. All right. Let's move on.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
2 words. 2 words into the first lie, and I'm afraid.
Oh, come on.
Here we are. If you haven't listened before, there are
Oh.
2 truths, 1 lie.
Game that we invented.
I am not sure how much money we pay Al Borland to develop these, because I'm sure the longer this streak goes, the more meticulous he becomes.
Honestly, the first 2 words of this, that totally explains what he was doing in the introduction.
Yeah.
He was hard at work. Take it away, Andy.
Yes, here's your 3 truths. Let me start that again. Here are 3 facts. One of them is a lie, and we need to figure it out because Al can't win again. Brenda, Fartbag Connor, holds the Guinness World Record for number of audible farts under a minute with 38. Qualifying farts were those that measured above a threshold of 25 decibels.
Oh man,
That seems loud.
yeah, that seems loud.
It also seems insane.
Old fart bag.
Fartbag Connor.
So
I
number
mean, it's a good nickname if it's
Yeah.
true. Like I don't disqualify this one for
The nickname?
the nickname of Fartbag, because if Brenda Connor really did have 38 over 25 decibel farts within a minute, I'll call her Fartbag.
Number 2, in 1943, the Steelers and the Eagles ran out of players and decided to merge for one season to become the Steagles. They went 5-4-1 that year. I am almost certain that's true.
I believe that is true. I know that this has
Okay.
happened with some teams, and so I can't imagine it's happened more than once.
The
I am a little worried about the name.
the Steagles.
I'm worried about it. But he wouldn't just
No, he
nuance
doesn't.
the name. And then the third one, Barry Manilow's hit song, I Write the Songs, was actually written by Bruce Johnston,
So the irony there being, of course,
the name of the song.
yeah. My parents are going to be very disappointed because well, at least, especially my father, but both of them, huge Barry Manilow fans. I am so I know this song very, very well, but I don't know if he wrote it. I feel like he definitely covered songs because Mandy, his version is Mandy, which was a cover of the song Brandy. So it's not out of it's not out of the world for Barry Manilow to cover songs.
I don't want to sway you guys here.
Leaning into fart bags.
So feel free to dismiss my analysis here. But in order for Jeremy to make up the lie on Barry Manilow's hit song, I Write the Songs, I mean, that just seems like you'd have to I mean, is that how popular is that song? Because
Very.
Okay, that's like a common, and
Yes.
the title is known. Because
Yes.
see, from my perspective,
I write
I've
the
never
songs
heard
that
of
make
this.
the whole world sing.
Look,
Okay, so maybe it's easier to come up with that lie than I thought.
I'm going to just lock this in. I'm going to be the first one to take the step off the ledge. I'm going to go with the Brenda Fartbag Connor as the lie. I think it seems so ridiculous that he thinks we would think it couldn't be the lie. Therefore, a little double-double, it is the lie.
So Princess Bride action.
Yes.
I too am locking in the Brenda Fartbag Connor.
I don't like what you guys have done.
I
to
don't
me.
like the 25 decibel part.
that.
Of
I
this.
don't. That seems so loud. What? Like what's?
It might have been decibels.
Okay. What's? I mean, what's the damage? What's the damage threshold?
I don't know if it's 100.
Like,
Or-
would your Apple Watch, if you're at 25 decibels, would it be like, you need to remove yourself?
I
It's
couldn't tell
dangerous
you
here.
if what 1 decibel was if you gave me 1,000 years to try to figure that out. I have no frame of reference.
So do we? I'm with you guys. I think Steagles is. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, I mean, I would just try to get the right one.
That's what I'm trying to do. But are we also? Do we need to play the
I don't
game?
think we play the game. That's where we've gone wrong. We've tried to play the game with Al. Now it's time to just get it right.
Fartbag.
Oh,
right.
baby, we are
Let's
taking
ride.
a risk.
Al,
Let's
don't
ride.
do this. Go ahead.
Yes! Oh, all three of us are on to round 2. This is the best we've ever done.
And was I right with your strategy?
I don't know about that.
All right, all right.
But I
Jeremy
will tell you this.
Fartbag Borland.
The average fart is said to be around 80 decibels.
Oh,
Whoa.
boy.
Oh, man.
And the Guinness Book of World Records loudest fart was 194 decibels.
They set you go out and you try to set the loudest fart record?
Correct.
Jason, you should.
So the
Yeah.
25 decibel threshold was not unrealistic.
Okay.
But good
did,
job.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so
All right, we did it.
now that I can Google something, the average normal speaking volume is about 60 decibels.
Okay.
I'm very happy with this start, gentlemen.
Who knew?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Round 2. Just 2 more rounds left. Round 2. The Lone Star tick is a species of tick that can bite humans and give them an allergy to red meat.
Okay.
I think that's true.
Yeah, I'm not ruling that out. Not
Number
yet.
2, the character Homer Simpson received his name because of the similarity to the word Homo sapien. Matt, how do you say his last name? Groening wanted the Simpsons to represent the everyday household family. Homer Simpson, Homo sapien, I don't know.
I'm not ruling it out.
Okay.
The third one at the 1904 Olympic Marathon, the first to cross the finish line did most of the race in a car. The second almost died from using rat poison as a PED, and the fourth place finisher raced in dress pants and shoes and took a nap by the side of the road for part of the race.
Wait.
Not going to rule it out.
The 1904 this is the Olympics. The Olympic marathon, the first to cross the finish line, did most of the race in a car. The second almost died from using rat poisoning. And the fourth place finisher raced in dress pants and shoes.
What about third
and
place?
Took a nap. Third place was the only real winner here.
So
man.
the fourth place was a rabbit. Because
I
yeah.
see, yeah.
So maybe
Eh.
third was a tortoise.
Look,
Maybe.
I think marathons were taken very seriously once upon a time, around 1904.
I don't know. I mean, they may have been taken serious, but people were wicked
Well, look,
slow.
you had one person that wanted to cheat at the top. You got another person that wanted to cheat with the PED. And then you had the fourth person that wanted to, like, show what he could do in dress clothes. I think that one's true. I think the Lone Star's true. I'm going with my gut today. Homer Simpson's a lie, locking it in.
I think the Lone Star tick is true, and I am leaning towards where you lean as well, Andy, with the Homer Simpson. This last one is so wildly outrageous, long, and specific that it just seems like it can't be a lie, which is the problem. Because, oh, man, it just seems too... Oh,
I don't know. Like, here's
trying to play the
Think about this,
mental
Jason.
mind games.
Think about this.
Okay, I'm thinking.
If we all go with the Homer Simpson one, and it's right.
Oh man,
That means that
we could divide and conquer. It's guaranteed.
We can win. Period.
Homer Simpson. I'm locking it in.
Homer Simpson.
Oh baby. Yes! Yes! We are the smartest.
Oh, wait. Let's go.
Oh baby. We beat you in the second round.
Wow, we've never been this close at all.
Oh,
This is like the music that we already won. I mean, there's still going to be a gamble here.
No, we are.
We're splitting?
There's no chance.
Here's the thing.
If one of
I
us,
want to be the winner.
Andy, if you win, I'll be so happy. Jason,
All
if
right.
you win, I will be so happy. If I win, I will be so happy.
Yeah.
But
We
let's read
can't
'em.
risk it.
let's read them and
Because
maybe
we may have conviction.
Yeah.
All right, round 3. In 1987, the Nobel Prize for Physics was awarded to Thomas Emmanuel Carrier, who definitively proved that a tree falling in the woods does make a sound regardless of a human presence
the Nobel Prize.
for physics.
Okay.
That's 1987. That seems real late for that kind of a discovery.
Okay, but I'm gonna lock that one in. I think that's the lie.
Oh,
Yeah?
my gosh.
Yeah.
No, then you back me into a bad position.
Well, I've already logged mine in. What's the next
All right.
factoid?
Andy, we're a team.
Number 2.
Andy's gonna screw this
Do
up.
not break formation.
I might. People with Fragoli delusion think everyone they meet is the same person in disguise. I
Fragoli?
believe that that's possible.
How many people? Like, what happens if you meet 10 people?
Yeah, I mean, you think that they're the same person in disguise.
What if they're in the same room?
Well,
That's what I mean.
it's called a delusion for a reason.
Like, what's the maximum amount of people that someone with a Fragoli delusion could know?
One. I mean, obviously. There's
All
Okay.
right. The third one. The inventor of petroleum jelly, Robert Chesebro, believed in the product so much that he ate a spoonful of it every day until the day he died.
Nice.
I have no doubt that Robert did that,
Well, I mean,
unless he didn't.
imagine if you ate a spoonful of petroleum jelly, I mean, that's gotta help get things moving, right?
yeah. I think.
I mean,
that's
I would
gonna-
think.
maybe slowly, but it's
Okay.
gonna slowly.
Andy, which one are you picking?
Look, you're not locked yet, right?
Oh, I'm locked.
You're locked.
Nobel Prize, 1987. That's the lie.
Mike, what are you locked on?
I'm not. No, I'm not.
Oh,
no,
Andy's
no, no.
Not leaving the
Jeremy's
power?
sweating
No.
over there. He wants Mike to lock it in now.
Now,
No.
so
see,
that-
the problem is I want to win, but not
I
that bad.
I can't believe
Not that
I
bad.
can't believe you'd even entertain this.
I'm
I think the
curious what he
inventor-
would do if.
I think the
you,
inventor of petroleum jelly is the lie.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
No, did you lock that in?
I'm locked.
All right, fantastic. Because I think that the Fragoli one is completely a lie.
Oh,
Who
won?
won?
Jason, congratulations.
You mean the Spitballers
That's
one?
right. The Spitballers
Let's go.
won.
That one made no sense. That would have easily been the lock.
Oh, man.
1987, 1887, I might have believed it.
What a day.
I mean, how do you feel, Al? We haven't even heard from the master liar who has been defeated.
I feel ashamed.
Can you believe we got through the first 2 rounds as a team?
Wow.
I didn't like it.
How bad did you feel when we were just talking about when Mike mentioned locking in the
Yes.
oh
Yeah.
Risked it all and we got the win.
I told you just got to play you don't play the game. You just, I mean, you do once you get to round 3.
Yeah.
But rounds 1 and 2,
oh man.
we got through it. Wow.
Also, for the
Congratulations.
record, I won. I beat Al.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Sure. Don't care.
All right, here
Can't
we
bring me down.
time to draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
Songs you're embarrassed to like. We are drafting songs you're embarrassed to like. Mike, you have the first pick overall.
Can I just go back for a second and say
Sure.
I did not think that would feel as good as it felt.
It felt really
I
good.
mean,
The truth was we won the moment we got
Yeah.
the second
Yes,
round right,
yes.
which is why that music was perfect because
For what it's worth, I knew it would feel as bad as it felt.
oh man, I mean, I was like, oh yeah, today's the day, great, but that was
how
exhilarating.
many – do you know the count on Liar Liars we have failed?
I don't.
Someday, next time.
I'll have that update for you.
Yeah,
next time.
yeah. Let's share that.
And 1. That's the record.
I mean, 212 episodes. And
however,
here we are.
However many, and 1.
That's right.
Unbelievable. Now we're on a streak, guys. We are on a
Oh,
streak.
man.
All
Okay.
right. So, Mike, your first pick.
So playing the game of this, these are songs again that I am not embarrassed because I don't have the shame when it comes to music, but I can understand that I can fully see the embarrassment that people would take with some of these songs.
Let's put it this way.
Okay.
You like, because I know you lean in. You're willing to call any song a great song, but this is like, go back to MySpace. You've got the one
Right.
song on your profile. This is the one you might not put on your profile because you don't get to be like right in their face insisting it's a great song.
I mean, absolutely younger Mike would liked these songs and was thoroughly
In
embarrassed.
secret?
Yeah,
Okay.
then I became old and it just didn't matter anymore.
Right.
I have my true 101, but I think that there's a song on this list that may not come back to me.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I alluded to it with my scat intro.
Yep. Okay. I got you.
I will be selecting Mbop by Hanson.
It's a great one.
Because that song bangs, baby.
Woo!
Like, when that came out, I mean, and we were young when that came out. So
I was still playing with Legos. I know that because I remember listening to it while playing with Legos.
I still play with Legos. But like we were so young that you could not like it as a young feller growing up in America. You
That's
were
right.
not allowed to like that song, which is a tragedy because the 3-part harmonies on that chorus, sensational.
And they never really, I mean, I know they're still together and they're still doing things, but they never really, there's no real follow-up to Mbop.
Which, I mean, shout out to that. Imagine being a band with your brothers and you have international fame when you haven't even hit puberty and you're still you didn't have this huge falling out. I mean,
So-
that's pretty amazing.
Mbop,
That's a good
the
point.
number one pick.
Like, I mean, look at Oasis. Those two brothers, they couldn't even handle a couple hits as adults.
That's because they were better than the Beatles, according to them.
Yeah, they were. Okay. They were awesome.
Oasis was?
Oh,
Are they
yeah.
on your list?
No,
Well,
because
anyway,
who could ever
here's
be
Wonderwall.
embarrassed? Who could ever be embarrassed about liking the greatest band of all time? No one. Instead, I'm gonna play the game here and take a song I know would never get past Andy. At least I don't think it would get past him.
I figured Andy was an Mbop guy as well.
Oh, for sure. But I'm gonna do what I did when we won and
Wait.
go arms wide open.
No!
Oh yeah.
No!
Oh, dude, that song is
So you're taking With Arms Wide Open by
By Creed.
Yeah. With
No.
arms wide open.
I take it back. You should be ashamed.
I mean, look, the song's a good song. It's ridiculous, and the sound of the voice is ridiculous. But it's a good.
I
That's gonna be in your head forever.
I remember loving Creed so much as a kid and taking that song and playing it for my father. You know how you have I played it for my dad.
Yeah.
And you know how you have the certain songs that you think maybe the parents will connect to from the kids' music?
Uh-huh.
I remember sitting on a bed and playing him that song with pride.
Did he like it?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Because
Give you a
everybody
nice
did.
big hug with arms wide open.
Yes, he did.
I do like the guitar solo in that song.
There you go. Mike has gone from embrace all songs to give his qualified opinion of maybe you're allowed.
It's a good song.
My 101.
I like it.
My 101, which I will take next. There's just no chance that it would ever be on Andy's list.
I had two choices here. I could go with what consensus guilty pleasure songs exist. Songs that are
Throw
out
that in
there
the garbage.
and people would agree are maybe guilty pleasures. Or I could go with genuine Andy Holloway songs I like that I think
Be true.
are much more in the minority.
Here, Andy, we're already winners today.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you don't have to persuade me. I already
We're
made
all
the,
winners.
I already made the decision
Okay.
beforehand, which was I was going to do songs that I genuinely think are great that I'm not sure anybody would like, that I maybe would be embarrassed to say
Okay.
are great. So my first
Number
pick,
one.
my number one song that I'm embarrassed to like is When a Man Loves a Woman by Michael Bolton.
That's a good one. When a man
Loves a woman. You
Wow.
betcha.
Great pick.
Oh, man. man.
So,
Really, I mean that a lot of these.
first
are
of all, Michael
artist-based.
Bolton's freaking great.
Yes, he
What's
is.
what's your favorite Michael Bolton song?
Well, that's my favorite, but it was very close to When I Loved You, or I Said I Loved You, but I lied.
Yeah,
Was it?
I
And
was
then-
going Office Space.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
So I celebrate his entire catalog.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I missed the joke with real answers about Michael Bolton. All right, so When a Man Loves a Woman by Michael Bolton is number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, I need to make sure I am not risking the Creed song's gone, so I don't have to worry. Well, not all of them, but
Can we get more than one Creed
Oh,
song?
we
we
get as many
could
as we want.
we could
Oh,
get one
gosh.
more. But look, I'm just doubling up on these manly ballads.
Okay.
Anything by Josh Groban, but I'm
Oh.
going with You Raise Me Up.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
You raise me up.
Wait, like people like that song?
You bet they do.
Oh, wow.
That's a good song.
I like the amazing singers that bust out those ballads.
and mine is so similar. My
I mean,
next
Grubbs
pick
does have a powerful voice.
is very.
Mike has gone from anything, just go with your true self, to dunking on both of us.
No.
He won't dunk on this
I
one.
admitted that I like the Creed song. The talent of
You don't like
Groban-
some Grobes?
Look, I get the talent. He just did. His voice is not for me.
Well, you can't walk on mountains, Mike. Jason,
All
you
right.
get
It's too inspirational.
it's too inspirational.
Well, I'm going to take another super inspirational song. This is it's a little bit recency bias because we heard it within the last month, played it in the studio. It's so good.
Really?
Yeah. Listen up, y'all, because this is it.
Oh,
Oh, Fergalicious!
yes.
Yes.
Oh, there is no shame in the Fergalicious game.
That song
Oh,
is
man.
Fergalicious
Deaf.
Fergalicious
Deaf.
If
Yes.
the song wasn't
this is a very fun draft.
if the song wasn't called Fergalicious, it might be less embarrassing. The song is a banger, but I have to say that I love Fergalicious.
And like
Pretty bad.
when
so
you're
delicious.
when you're at a wedding, you have to. If you want it played, you got to go up to the DJ. Excuse me, can you please play Fergalicious?
That's the true test of this draft.
Yes.
Is can you go up to the DJ during a wedding and with a straight face say, "Could you throw on Fergalicious for me?"
What are you going to get back from the DJ after the request? What eyes? What comments?
Oh, they will have a big
Can
smile.
you throw up some Bolton for me?
Because they know that Fergalicious gets the party going.
It's so delicious.
All right, Mike. 2 picks for you.
All right, this is my true 101 because this is just the cheesiest of cheese, the poppiest of pop. I will take Call Me Maybe
Oh,
by Carly Rae
yeah.
Jepsen.
There you go.
Because that song never gets skipped in my car. The volume goes way up.
So here's my number.
Oh, dude. It's
Call
just
me maybe.
with the 4 on the floor, it's so absurd. The chord progression, I love everything about.
That's funny.
Love everything about that song. It's-
Bop and Call Me Maybe. Go
Yes. All right. Now, how embarrassing do we get?
on.
Oh, let's dig deep here, Mike. Let's go full embarrassment.
Oh, man.
We're all winners.
So, I'm going to go.
Oh, man.
Well, like,
We're all winners here today.
there's one where it's. There's like. People might like the song because it was a very large hit, but like liking this band. And then, no, it's not Nickelback. It's not Nickelback.
I like the
But-
Nickelback's first album.
But but it's like a band where it's like Nickelback, where they've become a caricature.
Sure.
I think I know what this song is.
You do not.
Okay.
But
I don't think I know what
Perhaps
this
I
song
will
is.
save that, but I'm going to go with another. We're just going to let's get the pop hits going on here. I'm going to go with "TikTok" by Kesha.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is TikTok, make it whatever the words are. Yes, woke up in the morning feeling like P Diddy. That song, and the party don't start till I walk in. I mean, these
You were going the pop hits.
I quote this song on the reg because it's so ridiculous.
I love
All
it.
right, Jason, you're back.
I'm going with a pop hit as well. This isn't embarrassing like, oh, people don't like this song. I think a lot of people like this song. But I love it.
Okay.
I love this artist far more than I maybe should, according to others. But she is fire.
Okay.
She's never made a bad song. I'm taking her entire catalog, if I
Okay.
could, would be what I'm embarrassed to absolutely love. Is Katy Perry. She's unbelievable.
Okay, which one we going with?
I got to go Firework. I got to
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Like, boy.
Are you serious?
Baby, I'm a firework.
Have you ever felt like a plastic bag?
Oh man. Yes. Also,
it
the
goes
best,
so good with the Creed
dude,
song.
The best Super Bowl halftime show ever.
It's hard to argue with that, but dude,
Oh boy.
the bridge in Firework with the boom boom boom. I mean, it's fantastic.
It was close
it's
between
so good.
that and Teenage Dream. Teenage Dream may be more
Yeah.
embarrassing,
Oh yeah, but it's.
but I
mean, I get volume goes up.
yeah,
Oh my
because
goodness.
she's never made a bad song, Mike.
That fits the draft.
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
I'm just
Katy
saying.
Perry's awesome.
She is amazing.
2 picks.
2 picks.
Yep, close it out.
So we've got Bolton and we've got Groban. So
Yep.
if we were in like a battle royale, I've already filled that role. I'm going to go off script once again. I'm going with the song "You're the One That I Want" from Grease with Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta,
Hunter. Okay.
and I'm going with "Living on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi.
Okay. Yeah.
The Grease. I did not see the Grease song
I
coming.
tried to dig deep on some song that was in the remote recesses of that couldn't be a song people like.
Oh, that's
I
good.
mean, both of those are good. "Living on a Prayer" is. I mean, it's still a stadium anthem, but
It is a stadium
it's
anthem.
that has kind of taken the turn of like it's
Yeah.
almost cheesy.
Yeah, it's super cheesy. 80s cheesy.
But you're halfway there.
But then you hear it on
Yeah.
and you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead and finish that chorus.
You're like, oh, no, what is? Oh, this is terrible.
You can't just be halfway there.
You're like, no, don't turn it off though.
Right.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Can't wait till the next
And
song
then-
comes on.
And then everyone is hitting the high notes. Yep. All right.
Jason,
Jay.
you have a final pick.
I do have a final pick, and I am. I think I'm gonna go with a song here that it was really popular, and sometimes when a song gets too popular,
Exactly.
it becomes the worst thing
Mhm.
ever. But it is a good song,
Okay.
and if it's on in the background, I'm not sad. I'm like, yeah,
Let it play.
Let it play. It's All Star by Smash Mouth.
Oh man,
Yeah.
That song sucks. Oh, man, I can't stand that
the
song.
band I was talking about was Smash
That's
Mouth.
what I thought it was.
Oh,
This is
that's-
the song I thought you were
No,
going to take.
it was not that song.
Because Smash Mouth at one point in time was
Yes.
a popular band people liked, and they have gone completely the other way.
I think that there was a part of everybody that liked their songs for a while, and nobody in my mind has ever been more played
Yeah.
than that song. I think
Hey
that
now,
song has been
when,
played
like
All-Star.
during the Shrek era,
the Shrek era.
And
that
with
was what ruined it.
and then what they did the Monkey song, I'm a Believer.
Yep.
But it was the song I was thought about picking was
Might as
Walking
well be
on the Sun.
walking on the sun.
Oh.
Their first one, like
Yeah.
that's a good jam.
That song's not so bad.
It's a good jam.
It wasn't in Shrek. That's really the key.
Hey now.
All right. Well, you went.
That was that's a great pick to be embarrassed about.
Yeah.
You went the Smash Mouth route, so I guess I'm just. Let's see. Hold on. What I got? So I got TikTok by Kesha. Call Me Maybe.
Mbop.
What was Mbop? Yeah.
I mean, you're staying in a certain stream here.
Yes. So what? I'll take my own power ballad.
Oh, okay.
This song.
They're all great.
This song took over the world, along with the film that it was featured in, and it is sung by a true diva, a true master of the voice. And I will take "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion, the song for the Titanic. Because if you're listening to that thing and you don't feel something emotionally, you're just lying to yourself.
That's a great pick.
Such a great pick.
I like that song a lot.
It's a great song.
Wow.
But
yeah.
you can't say that out loud. You don't want
Yeah,
people to
no,
hear
I know,
you.
yeah.
This is the most conflicting episode of all time. Because
It's very difficult.
we were on top of the world, and then we just dug our own grave. Everyone listening is like, seriously?
They're like,
These
this is the
songs?
final episode. Liar,
This-
Liar's over.
This is really the way the episode should
What
end.
else? What else?
By the way,
what else?
19 times in a row is how many times he beat us in Liar, Liar before we beat him.
Wow.
Okay. That's not bad.
19-1.
19-1 now.
What?
So-
Any good free agents?
I
Anyone-
had
Gangster's Paradise
Oh, yeah.
by Coolio.
Anybody brave enough to take Photograph?
Nope.
Look at this photograph.
No, I can't believe none of us went with the Rickroll.
It's on my
because-
list. It's on my
Because
list.
I genuinely love that song.
That's like
Kiss from a Rose.
Kiss from a Rose.
That song
That's
is-
a great song.
I have it on my list, but you can't be embarrassed to like it. It's
Yeah,
too
Careless
good.
Whisper by George Michael.
That one, I don't know. It's been played out for me. Yeah. I mean, I like the sax riff, but
Yeah.
it got played out.
I would do anything for love. Meatloaf.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been a good pick.
Yeah. I had I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. And
That's another good pick.
then 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No Swifty, huh? No Swift.
I thought I do like some Taylor Swift.
I had Shake It Off on my list.
It's fine.
It's a little too embarrassing.
Oh man, couldn't even take it. But you have the Katy Perry catalog, so you're set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we learn today?
I mean, go ahead, Jason.
I learned that you get more decibels than I thought. I
From
I
a
thought,
toot?
No, just from like
In general.
you're allowed like 100 decibels is not too much.
I learned for the first time that Jason had to take the walk of shame off of a roller
Yeah,
coaster.
that's true.
And I learned that we are the 3 smartest men alive.
Yes!
And Al Borland sucks.
Oh, man.
What a loser.
So if we have another show, it'll be next Monday. But we'll see if Al's still around.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hey, tell your friends about the podcast, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.